TB Joshua reacts to the banning of religious gathering by Lagos State government. In the wake of COVID-19, the Lagos State government has instructed churches, mosques to stop gathering of crowd for their services. Better still, end all activities promptly. The rule also states that not more than 50 people should be seen in churches and mosques. The General Overseer of the Synagogue Church of All Nations, TB Joshua, has reacted to the new rule, knowing fully well that millions of people troop in to his church every Sunday. Surprisingly, he is the first pastor to react, and he also pleaded that everyone agrees with the government. Viewers, listen to your government and obey the instructions given to you. For example, instructions concerning gathering at this time. They are authorities established by God. Romans 13. A good Christian is a good citizen. Whatever life brings, you are not alone. We are on our knees praying for you and your nation. God bless you as you obey. Jesus is Lord. Thank you for listening to this news. Viewers, as you have heard from the General Overseer of Synagogue Church of All Nations, he has actually joined the Lagos State's decision on the banning of religious gathering in Lagos State. Though his opinion was contrary to the decision of Lagos State, he's not actually happy with that decision. He's not in support of that decision. But then, what he's saying to Lagos State government was that the Lagos State government should, instead of banning the bad gathering, they should try to look into finding a solution that will help to remedy that will remedy the virus away from Lagos State. Banning a religious gathering, he said, cannot actually hold water, because the the coming together of these Christians is what attracts the presence of God. God cannot show his presence only if the faithfuls are not gathered together in his name. Because only when they are gathered in his name that everything concerning their needs and favors will be granted. The man of God has encouraged Nigerians to keep to instructions, to adhere to instructions, though the decision of the Lagos State government is for the good of Nigerians, but it wasn't actually properly made. Banning of religion gathering cannot cannot be fully accepted, because there is no way Christians will not want to meet or come together and make decisions that will help the members to grow spiritually. The gathering of the faithful is one of the very good things that is helping the Christian folks today. So the fact is that they cannot stop their gathering. So the Lagos state government should uh, try look into some other means of helping Nigeria to put all of these to put this virus away from Lagos State. But meanwhile, just for the record, the man of God is still pleading to Nigerians to um, understand the decision of Lagos State and not misunderstand them. They should try to keep to instructions. They should try to obey the instructions because they are the voice of God. God has elected them to help govern the state. So we should try to keep to their instructions, obey them, and follow them. If we can only do all that has been instructed by them, definitely Lagos State is going to be a better state. Not listening to your leaders is more or less like disobeying God. And God will not be a happy person to see that you are disobeying your elders. TB Joshua, who happens to be one of the very man of God or prophets that has shown interest and also reacted to this issue of COVID-19, urge other men of God to do something, to bring up their opinions, their ideas, to pray and try to do uh, what is needed to see to the quick eradication of this COVID-19. Yes, so many people, so many countries are now envious with Nigeria as a country because of the low infection of this virus. So we as Lagosians should help Nigeria as well to see that this virus doesn't go round or spread round. Let's try our best. So let's try to keep to instructions and then work towards the quick eradication of this virus. Nigerian as a country, we all know that we are blessed. We are not no, we are not far from the people of Israel, because most of the things that happens in different countries today, most of the strange things that we hear that occurs in different countries, especially the international countries, most of the times we don't experience it here in Nigeria. And this is because of the many favors and love which Christ has for us. But then we on our own side we try to help issues and try to help ourselves so that God will continue to help us. So, and also let's try to keep to the uh, instructions, the health instructions on how to eradicate this virus, because keeping to the health instructions and obeying all rules and regulations concerning the health instructions will go a long way. Make sure the person you are actually uh, making a friend for the day is actually protected. make sure he's physically protected so that while you are trying to make contact with him, he will not have any infection with you. So, this is my own humble opinion. I don't know what is yours. Please don't forget to leave them behind. Click on the subscription buttons as well as bell buttons